Just 28 shots is insane.
Yeah. 15.
I just saw that. 28 is insane.
That's Jamal Murray from last night. The Nuggets get a nice win. The Avs get their asses kicked. And there's big-time Broncos news and speculation to talk about. Welcome to DMac SMaK. Can't wait to get to all of it. Yeah, Jamal Murray referring to Michael Porter Jr. Like I said, we'll get there in a second. Brought to you by our great friends at Journey Spice, where you can save 10% using the code 2026 playoffs. We still have the Avs and Nuggets. We're done with the Broncos, unfortunately, but we do have Broncos news on the way. Journey Spice is organic. It goes great with every single meal that you can imagine. We put Journey Spice on all of our meals all of the time. It's Andon and Rosa, two local yokels who I love dearly, like family. And they've created this incredible brand with deliciousness to the nth degree. It's Journey Spice. Again, use this code 2026 and save yourself 10% at Amazon.com. More on Journey Spice in just a second. Let's start with Broncos news. Quite a day yesterday as Davis Webb took his name out of the running for the Raiders head coaching job. What does that mean? Well, the Broncos did interview Ronald Curry. He's the Bills quarterbacks coach. However, we just got news today that Pete Carmichael, who was a special assistant with the Broncos, has now joined Joe Lombardi as their offensive coordinator. So will Pete Carmichael employ Ronald Curry? I don't know. But most of the speculation is this is all just a clear room for Davis Webb. Nothing against Ronald Curry and Pete Carmichael. If you're going to keep anybody, he's a longtime lieutenant for Sean Payton. So Sean Payton said goodbye to longtime friends Pete Carmichael and Joe Lombardi. He interviewed a longtime associate Ronald Curry for the offensive coordinator job. But it really does seem like this is the Broncos' attempt to keep Davis Webb. This would be an amazing situation for Davis Webb. He's had incredible opportunities, and the hype is real. And it seems like all the smoke is gone from VJ and is now on Davis Webb. So what's going to happen? Well, it's hard to imagine that Davis Webb would come to the Broncos without having play calling duties as the offensive coordinator. So it does feel like we're on the verge of a major transition where Sean Payton gives up the play calling duties. And it might not be in total. There may be some form of transition, but this is the Broncos' effort, I think, to keep one of the hotter coaching candidates around, and that's Davis Webb. And don't forget, perhaps, what the most important thing is for Davis Webb is that he is a go-between between Sean and Bo Nix. And, you know, that relationship has been at least kind of testy lately.
And it was like predisposed right at that they always find a little bit more when they go in. And it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when.
Didn't have any predisposed issues. Man, my ankles were feeling really good.
He said he had one in high school. And then he said he had one at Auburn.
I don't think he really should share how many surgeries I've had in the past, to be honest with you. But because I don't, he doesn't really even know that.
Ouch. Well, perhaps Davis Webb can be the whoopee. He can grow in his development. And not going to lie, we saw the success of Mike Shanahan with John Elway. To think that Davis Webb may be here for the next decade with Bo Nix is pretty damn appealing. Whether it's the offensive coordinator or perhaps someday as the head coach. But they really need to keep this together as long as humanly possible. We'll see today if there's news. Of course, for any Broncos breaking news, all you have to do is listen to Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. We're on it from top to bottom. We'll get into the Nuggets game from last night. It was pretty remarkable with the return of MPJ and Jamal Murray, just absolutely sublime. One of the strangest stat sheets you'll ever see. Plus, not such great news for the Avs. That's coming up.
There's a world of flavor out there. And to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
Journey Spice, use the code 2026 playoffs, and it's so easy to use. You just pinch the top, bam, comes right off. Look at the new packaging. See the seasoning right in there. It's fantastic. Put that right back on. It's Journey Spice. Love you, Journey Spice. Rocky made his half-court shot. I always take that as a good sign. Good things are going to happen. And the Nuggets led the Brooklyn Nets, who stink. They only have 12 wins on the year, but they did beat the Nuggets in Brooklyn. The Nuggets gave away a 19-point lead, and they still won the game. Jonas Valanciunas hit big free throws near the end, but Jamal Murray was, incredible. 9 of 16, 2 of 3 from 3, 27 points, 6 assists, and only 4 turnovers. Turnovers, actually, hold on. No, 2 turnovers. My bad. 2 turnovers. He was great. It was a weird stat line. I think it feels like Spencer Jones has run out of gas. 15 minutes, 0 for 3, 1 point. Jalen Pickett starter, 15 minutes, 2 shots, no points. But you got 5 points from Tim Hardaway Jr., 7 of 11 from 3. We'll get to him in a second. Overall, though, when you give up such a big lead, it feels kind of deflating, that's for sure. But here's David Adelman talking about the professionalism that is the Denver Nuggets.
That's who we've been over the stretch, and it's a really, really fun style to coach. You know, guys that just, they believe when they show up they're going to win the game, and they do everything they can to find a way to win it, whether it's ugly, pretty, whatever it may be. It all counts the same in the end.
What is the talk on the bench when you do give up that lead, though? Is it like that? Like, just settle down, we're fine?
Yeah, and I think it's, instead of, all the movie, let's go, all that crap, it's more like, all right, what can we do better, to flip this, as opposed to all the rah-rah stuff. Sometimes that's needed, but I think sometimes it's more take a deep breath and why aren't things going well? You get 2 minutes and 40 seconds or a minute 15, whatever it is, to talk. And be an adult and talk to each other. It's my job to organize it, come in and give a message, but these are grown men that play this game and are some of the best players in the world. There's a responsibility to leadership as a team communicating in timeouts. And the guys have been great all year. I think it was 16-4 to start the third. I call timeout, and you didn't see anything. You just saw them saying, we got to, let's pick it up, got to play better, got to screen better, got to cut harder, I got to be up with Mike more. Let's talk about solutions, not just whose fault it is or, like I said, some rah-rah crap. That stuff doesn't go a long way in a 48-minute game. Yeah.
He's talking about Michael Porter Jr., and it was the return of MPJ. There was a great tribute video to him. It was awesome. He put up 38 points. Michael Porter Jr. has scored 39 a couple of times. He's never scored 40 points. And when you see what Cooper Flagg did yesterday, scoring 49 against Con Knuppel, that was a great game too, by the way. But MPJ, it's amazing. It's amazing he's never scored 40 points. And last night he had like 35 with like 7 minutes to go. It was like, oh, this is a slam dunk. He put up 28 shots. 28. The second leading shooter was Terrence Mann, who put up 9. Here's David Adelman on defending Michael Porter Jr. What were the challenges in guarding Michael tonight?
Well, he's just so damn tall. I mean, he's and he's a great shooter, and he's got the ultra green light. 28 field goal attempts. Mike does what Mike does. He's very efficient with it, and we crawled underneath him a few times. I thought in the first half, in the third quarter, we kept letting him come up the floor. And sometimes when a guy's that big, that's enough for a guy like a, the 6'10" shooter like that raises up. Much better job, I thought, in the fourth quarter of sending him down the floor and making him work harder come get it. But, good homecoming for Mike. He had a great game, sat it out. I'm just glad we got the win.
Coach.
Interesting. The way to defend Michael Porter Jr. is to get up in his kitchen. Don't let him get downhill on you. What do you know about going downhill? It's interesting. It's basically calling MPJ an incredibly talented player who's somewhat soft and sort of melts at the end with a certain amount of pressure. And he could not get to 40. It was crazy. It was insane not seeing him get 40 last night. Here's Vic Lombardi with MPJ afterwards.
Jamal, we're going after each other. All in good fun. Were you guys talking a little bit or no?
All in good fun. I don't even know what we were talking about. I think I told him he was lucky that I missed that shot or something.
Hey, what's going through your mind when you're watching that video? I don't know how much of it you got to watch because you're in a huddle.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'll probably rewatch it on Instagram. But it's just cool, the memories that I had here, and, the fans recognizing that, and I'm getting to see that was cool.
How bad did you want that 40 piece?
I don't really care about the 40 piece. I wanted to get that win, get the season sweep against these dudes, but they got it on their home court. But I was more worried about that.
Mike, what's it been like when you...
So there you go. It's Michael Porter Jr., and he didn't get the 40 piece, and he didn't get the sweep. He did play well, though. I'm not going to lie, but it slowed down. He was shooting red hot. He was 7 for 11 with Hardaway and Timothy Hardaway Jr., who was fantastic, too. It was like a shootout between the two of them. There was a point where you and MPJ were both 7 for 11 from 3.
Yeah, I can see that.
Feel like a shootout between the two of you?
He knows he's running better than I do. So I'm just happy that I was able to stay with him.
Yeah, he stayed with them great. I mean, MPJ then 7-11 missed 4 threes in a row. He goes 13 for 28, which is insane. He scores 38 points, but they only score 103 points as a team. They're not a good team. And he does have the ultra green light. This was not easy. It was not easy to get this win. We're hearing unfortunate news that Aaron Gordon is 4 to 6 weeks on that hamstring to be evaluated. So that's basically the rest of the season. They're hoping to get Cam Johnson, Christian Brown, and Nikola Jokic back before the All-Star game. Okay, we're being patient here. They are 10-6 without Jokic, which is actually remarkable. Back to the game. Jamal was joking around about Mike.
I told you yesterday, give him a couple buckets, get him out of here, man.
A couple buckets. He had 38 points. But Jamal and others played good defense on him, ultimately. I mean, he took 28 shots. Jamal was amazed by that.
Yeah, he's he's always super aggressive. But like reading the blitzes and double teams, he's gotten better. And he's seen it more often, you know what I'm saying? And then just everything. Like, he's such a great shooter. He still makes the same shots that he's always made. So tough cover, but it definitely helps knowing him and knowing his game to defend him. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely tell if you don't know Mike at all and you're playing against him, he's going to light you up. So I think our advantage is just 28 shots is insane.
Yeah. 15.
I just saw that. 28 is insane.
28 shots is insane. Jamal had 27 points on 16 shots. 28 points? 28 shots, rather? It's crazy. But that's the ultra green light. All right, let's talk about Jamal Murray a little bit. And it was funny. Hardaway was at the podium, and Jamal just shoot him out of the way.
Opposing coaching staffs and teams are trying to do to you defensively. So, that's my cue.
Quick turnaround.
Quick turnaround.
I go home.
That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
So let's get to Jamal and how clean he's played. Just 2 turnovers with, like I said, let me get this right, with 6 assists, 27 points. All-star for sure, and we'll have a funny response from Jamal in a second. But here's David Adelman on what's going so well for Jamal.
All right. So, yeah, he's just playing so clean. And to your point, our team over this whole whatever the hell's been going on with the injuries, we've just taken care of the ball, man. Like, it really is. It's an amazing thing in this league how you can just stay in games. You can have a 15-point quarter in an NBA game and still have a chance to win because you're just not giving them easy baskets going the other way. And there's a lot of great teams in the past, teams that I revere, some of the Jazz teams from way back when, the teams that they just never turned it over. And it always leads to, wins that you wouldn't think you come out with just because, you're just giving yourself a chance, and that's all you want to do. So credit to the players, just trying to be quick with their decisions and shoot the ball when you're open.
All right, very cool. It's working out well, and Jamal has been playing, incredibly well. Incredibly well. Here's Hardaway on Jamal.
In those last minutes?
It gets to, he's not able to do those things if we don't do our part, So I'm just happy and fortunate that we're able to put him in those positions, to have the ball in his hands, to go out there and make winning plays for us like he's been doing all season. Like I said, I'm happy that I get a front row seat at that, and I'm on the court with that to watch it and witness it.
Yeah, it's so cool to see Jamal really rising up. And there's a history here. Adelman challenged his players to be in better shape and to be good to go. And Jamal is now reflecting on why it has been such a better season for him.
Coaches trust me, ball in my hands more. Teammates trust me. And that can go a long way. A lot of times it's not X's and O's. I think, me playing more in the first quarter helps me a lot, tremendously. So that's another one. I'm just reading the game. My teammates trust me, and they know that I'm going to double it. I'm going to make the right play. I'm not really forcing it unless, it's kind of really, really needed. But I'm trying to hit them on time, on target, and hit them consistently throughout the game, and make sure that everybody knows that they're going to get the ball. So just playing my game. That's what I say every time. But
it's interesting to hear Jamal talk about trust, like his teammates weren't really trusting him in the past. That does actually seem kind of hard to believe, but I'll take his word for it. In terms of getting in better shape and just telling the haters to go pound sand, Jamal knew the offseason was going to be really important.
Having fun with the process in the offseason, what does that look like? Having fun?
Traveling, working out, just making it part of my routine, wherever I go, whatever I do, and putting some competition in and stuff, and having my friends do it with me. And it was just a really good, long off season. I got to do a lot, and I got to be healthy and come back with a fresh new mindset, and especially with everything that people were saying about me and stuff, it just felt nice to just put it all away for a couple months and come back refreshed mentally. That was a huge thing. The mental is more important than physical, but it was really nice and spacious, I would say, in the off season for me. So
yeah, this is cool, man. He got himself in a better mental frame of mind, a physical shape. He's been incredible. Hopefully we'll hear, I think, on Sunday that he's a reserve for the All-Star team, which he well deserves. Everybody thinks that's coming. And, well, there have been some changes since Michael Malone has not been the head coach. One of them is how Jamal is used in the rotation, and this is pretty interesting. As Jamal specifically explains what the difference is and why he's playing better because of the rotation that Adelman is using, different than Michael Malone.
Just establishes a rhythm. I don't have to wait till the second quarter to try to find it. It's like whether I miss or make in the first, I've played till I've sweat, and I have a rhythm most of the time. And if I don't, at least I've had shot attempts and I've had a chance to find it. Whereas I'm coming in a second quarter, let's say 7, 8 minutes like I used to, and then I'm still trying to find it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're playing through other guys, and other guys can carry that load, but I don't get to have that flow like I've been having. So I think that for me, it's just a huge difference where I can come in the game and actually have a sweat going back to the bench. That means a lot. So
a few of your teammates have mentioned that they think you're in great shape, maybe the best shape of your career. Do you?
All right, that's a little rough to hear, unfortunately, because, Michael Malone said so many great things about Jamal, but it's a little tricky when you find out, oh, man, Jamal, as great as he's been, wasn't comfortable in how he was being used, and used this way, he actually plays so much better. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. And then it's the All-Star game. Jamal, you ready?
As you're keen to remind us, you've won a championship and accomplished a lot in this league. Are you a little excited / nervous for the All-Star? Everyone thinks you're a lock for All-Star.
I'm not nervous.
You're not nervous? Not excited for it?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Big laugh from our guy, Scott Hastings there. Yeah. Listen, I think it's a big deal. I think it's overdue. And hopefully we hear really good news over the weekend. The Nuggets have the Clippers tonight and then Oklahoma City on Sunday. So hopefully we have something to celebrate with Jamal Murray. I'm hoping that's the case. Meanwhile, the Avalanche lose 7-3 to Montreal. They are now 7 points ahead of the Wild with 3 games in hand. That's a lot of games in hand. So that lead could stretch. But it's been brutal. There's 3 games left, including a home and home with the Red Wings before the Avs wrap up the first part of the season before the All-Star break on Wednesday. But a home and home in Detroit, then here on Monday against the Red Wings, and then just get to the All-Star break. It has been brutal. You've lost 6 out of 8 games. You had such a dominant lead that's not necessarily being threatened, but boy, oh boy, does this team just look, kind of worn down right now. Jared Ben. Red Wings on the road, Red Wings at home, Sharks at home, and a 3-week break for most of the players and coaches. Although you got a bunch of Olympians on the Avs, obviously, and they'll be headed over to Italy. And I don't know if that'll be restful or fun or stressful. Probably a little bit of both. But essentially for the team, a 3-week break. And hopefully after that, you get Gabe back, you get Taves back, and you just get your mojo back, because that doesn't exist right now. And we know rah-rah is a bunch of crap.
Like I said, some rah-rah crap. That stuff doesn't go a long way in a 48-minute game.